Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Potatoes here. Tom here.
I'm Sasha.
Kimmy here with nothing.
Here we go. I wish I gave some to you guys so we could juggle them and mess around on camera. Woohoo! So we're going to be watching more Attack on Titan today, and we are on episode 4 of season 1. I apologize if I say Attack on Titans. We're learning, and I think I've always called it that from the beginning. We go into the title here because this is part 2, so I'm wondering if we're going to continue the training, but we jumped right to them being experienced. Like they've been out in the field, it looks like, flying around, or maybe they're still training around that area. But this title is called The Night of the Closing Ceremony, so I should have read the title first. This is the first time I read it. Humanity's Comeback, Part 2. So all depending on where we look up the titles, they do change, and on Crunchyroll, they don't always have the spelling correct, and it doesn't always make sense, so I'm just going to go by what I have here. Right?
Gotcha. Okay, yep.
But we're watching on Crunchyroll today, and I'm trying to minimize this so I don't look like super exposed right now. But yeah, so last episode I thought was really good. I'm glad that Eren really, he stayed true and he really worked hard, and he had a malfunction belt, so that's why he couldn't actually stay upright. So
yes, and he probably could have done better than everybody, really, if he had.
He was up for a good 15 seconds before he flipped over.
Yeah. So that was even more impressive.
Give me that potato.
Here you go.
Are you a god?
Yeah, I know how extreme she was. She was so exaggerated, oh my god. But I wonder what her story is too, because I'm sure even though she's silly right now, I bet she has a dark past or something. I feel like we're going to learn more about her.
Well, she's probably there for a reason.
Yeah, everyone has a story there.
Not for the potatoes.
I don't know. She was kind of obsessed with that, but maybe that's a good plus to have. Who knows?
Maybe Mikasa didn't even share.
I like her character,
she didn't
too.
have much food when, back home. She probably didn't have much food. I don't know.
And Mikasa seems very serious as well, where she's probably like, I don't know you. You'd have to earn it. I saw, how you were disrespectful earlier today or something, and she probably just doesn't care and is like, earn your place kind of thing. And maybe she will later on share her food. Who knows? But anywho, I'll keep my potato here so the cats don't try to play with it or eat it.
Don't mash it.
I love mashed potatoes. Ever since the pandemic, we've been buying real food all the time. So we always get potatoes. We used to get instant all the time because that's easy. And so, Tom, you're eating the wrapper too? What the heck?
I don't care.
Don't eat the plastic. But the pre-made potatoes, and now we just get everything natural, I guess. We get the actual stuff and make everything ourselves. And it's healthier, yeah. So I love potatoes. You can do baked potatoes, mashed potatoes.
Let's have a
potatoes.
Potato mac and cheese.
Potato.
I know that kind of sounds like, I never had that before, but starch crazy. Let's go.
That should be good, though. Mash them up and mix them with mac. Oh,
yeah.
I'm hungry. I'm
yes,
hungry.
I know, me too. Look at that, guys. And Ryan's cooking pizza downstairs.
Baked potatoes,
so
all those toppings. Oh, my God.
So good. Man. So I'm wondering, in this one, it says closing ceremonies. So I'm like, okay, well, now they're going to be official. Are they going to actually have experience in this one? Are they going to go out and actually have to go after a Titan for the first time? I hope eventually they get really good and can take back that outer wall. But that's a huge feat. I don't know. Because there's a lot of Titans now.
Well, the one squad that they're in, I don't know if there's enough people to take back a whole wall. That's a lot.
Yeah, and I don't know how many people will be sacrificed and hopefully not get, killed during, trying to go after one Titan, I don't know how many people that would take. So that's true. A little ambitious for me. I'll just rewind a little and be like that. But hopefully they can be really good enough to at least keep humanity alive.
Right.
Go humanity.
Go humanity.
That's right. We're off for it.
We are. So we're watching on Crunchyroll and the subtitle version because you guys voted on that, and we do enjoy it so far.
Definitely. I think Hannibal Lecter being his prime right in this place.
No, I don't know. Unless he goes after Titans. Yeah, right?
That's what I mean, and the Titans. You feed them for at least a month.
There you go. Send all those people out. Hopefully there's not a ton of people like that, but go, have fun. Yeah, that's a lot of muscle. Outside muscle.
Look how big they are compared to the others.
Yeah.
Right there.
Kill it. It's looking at him. Come on, don't end there. No! That was like a part 1 to me. I'm like, you just ended on a bad note there. I really thought that was just a dramatic way to end it, where he wasn't actually behind him. It was just showing that that's what he was going to defeat. And I'm like, he's actually there.
That was a big surprise.
Holy crap. That was so scary.
Yeah, like out of the blue. Like, didn't even hear him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
they
saw
haven't seen
that
him in
zap of
5 years.
lightning. You just saw, like, or you heard it or something. There's a flash, and we heard, like, a zzz, right? It was like lightning really quick,
saw
and then he was
lightning
just
and
freaking there. And the thing is so massive, you would hear that coming. So it just appeared again out of nowhere. And it was staring at him. Like, this one seems like it's smarter because the other ones are like, duh, and they kind of look at you. Sorry, but this one was, like, just calmly just staring at him.
Now, did this colossal titan? Did he get bigger because the second wall is bigger than the first one, and he was still
and he
looking
was over it. Yeah, so maybe
5 years.
there is some kind of weapon. I mean, he's coming down by lightning now, so I mean, we don't know anything about these titans. So maybe that's like the leader one, like the muscle ones, because we saw the battering ram one before.
Well, the muscle ones are definitely tougher. I mean, we've seen 2 of them so far.
Yeah, and the other one had a weird like mechanical jaw, or it looked like one because it was like zigzag.
Well, they called him the armored titan.
Yeah, the armored titan.
All that armor plating like on him.
Yeah, bizarre. So we don't understand what's going on, but he seems smart. Like he's doing that on purpose to knock down the walls. That makes sense.
Well, at least
But
Aaron
why
was
does
able
he
to snap
appear?
out of it.
And why did he
Yes.
appear right then? I mean, how shocking! Everyone up close
Like,
just saw like the
fresh
monster
meat,
one.
fresh soldiers.
Yeah, and they've never really seen a Titan before. Most of them haven't, and that's like the colossal of Titans. So
Well, the only people who've seen it was Aaron, Mikasa, and Armin out of that whole squad.
and Raynor, he was there too, or no? But he
was
also
there too.
He was in the southeast, so he was in the
South one.
back section.
Yeah, so
So he didn't see
that
the
monster
colossal.
one.
He just saw the other regular ones.
That was crazy. I was in denial. I'm like, there's no way it just showed up right now. So
But
the
he
timing
only-
was perfect there.
But this Titan only kicked like a small hole in the bottom of the wall. He didn't, break down the entire wall.
Yeah, that was weird. Why did he do
Yeah.
that? Oh, I was going to
Unless
show
it's not
you.
over yet. I mean, he's still there.
I wonder if he's like threatening, like this is
Yeah,
what
it
I
is.
can
Well,
do.
they're getting the
Maybe it's a
candles.
game.
They're getting the cannons ready.
Ooh, maybe it's like a
So
game
maybe
to
they
him.
have. Yeah.
He might be smart, and he's just like messing. And he was looking right at Aaron. It might have been a coincidence because he was just there. But I'm kind of like, he was saying that there is hope for humanity. It was a proud moment, and he was
You wanted
happy
to
that
kick
he
him
was there.
down?
It's been 5 years that he wanted to kick him down or something. He's like, oh yeah, you're
think you're ready.
challenging us. Let me show you. So I think, I don't know, there's something big at play here that we don't understand.
But Aaron's going right into it. He's ready to fight.
He
Yeah,
has to be.
definitely.
And
They
Sasha
gathered
reacted right
themselves.
away to save Samuel, so that was good too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're trained, but you've never actually faced a Titan, and this was really unexpected because at least, like, you're preparing and, okay, there's Titans coming. They can come at any moment. You're not thinking someone's just going to, like, lightning appear right there. And so they're in shock. But the
Right.
way
You
that
think
she...
they're going to slowly come, and
Yeah, and she immediately reacted, and so that was great. So she's going to be awesome because even with all that scariness and being shocked, like she reacted to save her friend.
Yes, she did.
Right away. And Aaron
Very
did too. Like
swiftly.
Aaron was.
And now she's going to be pissed because he ruined the meat.
Yeah, she chopped everything. She chopped her
gonna
meat
eat
for
you. No,
him.
that's weird. But don't ruin the meat. And that was good to see the camaraderie there where they all got together and they were freaked out by her stealing the meat, which was bad. But they
But they're all going to
honestly,
celebrate their decisions.
yeah, they're going to celebrate. And I was also thinking they shouldn't commit crimes. But honestly, you're putting your life on the line for everyone that you deserve a little treat. So I know and hearing that it's rare to have that, it's a delicacy to have meat now because the outer wall was where all the farming and stuff was. So they can do sheep and cow again, like grow them again once, breed, them again once they can take back the outer wall. But hearing that, it's like, yeah, like.
And when is that going to happen?
And potatoes. I got my potato. That was crazy. I did not expect that so soon.
Yeah.
Sometimes with animes, like they'll take forever to tell a story and they won't like stay on the main plot. You'll have all these side stories sometimes. And I was kind of thinking we wouldn't see another Titan for some time now, but this was right away. And the
Well, it's
colossal
been
one.
5 years.
Yeah, so we're actually moving along quite fast for
It really is.
not
It is
being too
moving.
far into this series, but wow. And Aaron really moved a lot of people by his speech.
Mm-hmm.
Like he really, I mean, he was truthful, and it's sad because I can't imagine how terrifying it is. And you join the army, like you're here to protect people, the military police, like, you're supposed to protect people, but when you're that fearful where you're only joining just to be more protected and everyone's going to go into the inner wall just to stay safe and, But Aaron's the only one who's speaking truth of like, I'm going to keep my promise to myself and I have to kill these things. Like, we need to be here for humanity. And people actually listen to him. And that's good. That's what people are
he
following.
was the inspiration of the group. And I mean, if it wasn't for him, he'd be the only one joining the Survey Corps and everybody else would be going military police.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Mikasa. Mikasa probably would have gone with him.
She's awesome. And just to say as well, I don't know if we're saying her name right, because in the Japanese version it sounds a little different, but we'll get the names eventually. I'm sure the English dub maybe is Mikasa or something. Mikasa, I don't know. But I like her a lot, and I think I like how she likes to protect Aaron too. And it seems like she has a little something for him. I don't know. Maybe they're just close friends. He's not even focused, or even he's probably clueless to it, because I don't think he has any idea that she likes him in that way. Or maybe it's just like a sisterly thing, where she just really cares for him and trying to protect him.
And she's really just
she did say, I don't want to lose family again.
I don't want to lose family. And family can mean many things, It could be...
Well, she was living with them in their house.
Yeah, she was adopted,
so maybe she does see him like a sibling, but who knows? Yeah. So she was kind of confessing to him when he wasn't there. What was that, last episode or this? I can't remember now. It's all meshing together. But with Sasha, and Sasha was like, "Are you going to eat that?" She was saying something very important to her. Yeah, she was confessing something. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay. So, I don't know. Maybe kind of wonder, like, is there something going on there? But, yeah, I want to watch the next episode now because I want to know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. We can't just stop right there.
No.
Well, before we go on to the next episode, let's... so you mentioned that you saw Mikasa sticking the bread into Sasha's face.
Yeah.
You made a comment that they call that fan service.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of fan service. I didn't know, like... I know they have all kinds of fan service, but I think rated G. I don't think, like... Probably that was fan service. It probably was for that.
Typical cartoons.
Yeah, it's more adult. So if that was on purpose for that sexual reason, whoops, I didn't think it was. But I'm like, that was kind of weird. Like, eat that.
You can take it any way you would like to.
Mouth. It's weird. And they had some swears in it. So what did you think about that, Kim? I mean, we already saw violence.
They did.
I was appalled.
Appalled. It is different though, because a lot of
other
animated
it's war,
shows
and
it's
it's real dire.
It makes it feel more real.
It does.
Yeah, and they're in a urgent situation, and they're soldiers, so it just makes sense. They're not going to say, "Oh, gosh darn it."
I know, they have like a mixed bag of people. They have some that are really serious, some that are not so serious, like Sasha.
Some are rougher around the edges than others.
Some are just followers.
Yeah. How detailed. Yeah, I love all the different personalities. It's definitely more realistic that way. And then when we have the scores, like, in between, and then, like, during the credits and stuff, we'll see, like, the scores of certain people and how good they do rank-wise. Like, that's kind of cool to see that, too. So we get even more details on how good they are in certain areas. And we always see Mikasa as number one. It's like, she's always, like, so great at it.
Yeah. And it's nice to see they're not cheating to get ahead of the others, to make sure they have that slot for the MP.
Yeah. Yeah.
So far.
I'm still shocked. I'm like, I want to know what happens because of that freaking
graduated,
Colossal Titan. That was weird. Why did he kick just that one part of the wall and stuff? So hopefully they can really live up to it and actually like literally live through this, but live up to their training and kill this thing. But I feel like this is going to be the main one and it's going to freaking disappear and frustrate us. So I guess we'll find out next time, right, guys?
Well, the only way we're going to find out is if you subscribe.
Yes, please.
That's
helps us out a lot.
A hole in your wall.
Our Patreon, kick a little hole. See what we could do there. But yeah, so you can check out our Patreon. That's a week ahead, even more so, depending on what show you're watching. But right now, it's like mainly week ahead. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. As always, bye guys.
Bye.
The Titan's so scary.